What you repeat, you are becoming. Hi, I'm Angel. Thanks for stopping by. Apparently I'm becoming slow traffic. I'm just kidding. I don't repeat it that often. And I think it's more about, the vibration that you carry. And I do practice being joyful, even in slow traffic these days, pretty well. And so I'm pretty joyful. That's how it works. But I was thinking about that saying this morning, and I was thinking about it more in the context of phrases that we repeat to ourselves, or feelings, I guess, more the feeling that goes with the phrase. That's what we become, It's also the habits, when I'm good about taking care of my body every day, then I'm a body well cared for. When I take time to pause and let myself know how awesome I am and that I love myself, then I'm awesome and well loved. Those are selfish sounding examples, aren't they? If I complain regularly about politics, then I become a complainer. Yeah, I become, that energy of complaint. I think that's going around rampant lately. And I'm not saying, I do think anger and complaining is better than apathy and complicence. So it's all a relative spectrum, and I'm not here to pass judgment. I see my own hierarchical, aspect to it, which I actually don't think is just my own. I think it's much like the musical scale or the color scale, that there's a real vibrational scale to it. That said, I don't think, much like the color scale or the note musical scale, I don't think one is better than the other, like when we say higher frequency, when we have that doesn't necessarily mean like better than lower frequency. It depends on what you're talking about. Sometimes one is appropriate, sometimes the other. So I think that's important to remember with regards to our own place, our own vibration, our own standing in our own lives, and not be judgmental about whether we're feeling low or high. Just recognize that it's all okay, and that it's a result of what we're repeating. Back to my original point. So the good news about that is you can change it if you don't like it. It can be difficult. It's not really difficult, but it can be challenging to build momentum in a direction once you've been building momentum in a different direction, because of the manifested reality that you will have built around that direction, the momentum that you've gained in that direction. I've been at it about 3 years, very deliberately, and after I recognized that I was going down a downward spiral, kind of held my ground for a while, and then very deliberately started studying what can I do, what have other people done to shift my mindset, to change my beliefs, to overcome my limiting beliefs, to transform them into my strengths. And I feel like I finally bounced off the bottom sometime this summer, a few months ago now. And it's taken some time, some work, some doing, because I have old habits, old patterns that I fall back into. I'm sure there's probably better and worse ways, more efficient and less efficient ways to do it. Some people never get it done. So I feel lucky that I created a way for myself, and feel like I'm having success, even though, of course, I don't feel like I'm completely done. I'll probably be done when I'm dead. Maybe not. Anyway, that's my 2 cents for right now. I'm in some slow traffic. That's all right. I kind of knew I was going to be out I didn't realize there was still so much construction, but that's how it goes. So no point in being upset about it. Get there when I get there. I would be getting there right about now for all the traffic. As it is, I have an unknown amount of time left. Ooh, there's a hand glider out there. It sure is beautiful here in Golden, Colorado. I hope it's beautiful wherever you are. If you care to share where that is, I'd love to know. Put that in the comments. As always, there's links to ways to connect to me and support me in the description. And until next time, I wish you peace, prosperity, positivity, and playfulness.